this is Don McAllister, and welcome to another episode of Screencast Online. Now, this is part 2 of the Mac Switcher series, looking at the basics of OS X Tiger. And in this episode, we'll be looking at the Finder and some basic window handling. Now, the Finder is the equivalent of Explorer in Windows, and is probably one of the most significant differences between both platforms. So let's start off by looking at the Finder window. Now, one of the immediate differences is that, unlike a Windows application, the menu bar for Mac applications are actually locked to the top of the screen. They're not actually attached to the floating window. You'll see at the top here we have the Finder menu bar. And if I switch to another application, for instance, if I load up TextEdit, you'll now see that the menu bar has changed to the TextEdit. And this is common for all Mac applications. Now, while we're on the menu bar, let's have a look at the blue icon in the top left-hand corner. This is actually the Apple system icon, and it remains static, dependent on, or rather independent of any application that you have loaded. If we just click on it, let's see what options we have. We have an option to have a look at the configuration of your Mac, so if you just click on that, you'll get a brief description of your Mac, but you can actually drill in and get more information. You've also got a software update, which you can run to check on any new software that's available from Apple. You have an entry which will take you straight to the Mac OS X software page on the Apple website. And then you have some system preferences. So the standard system preferences pane, the dock preferences, location, which is really only you need to worry about if you have a laptop. You can actually specify separate locations of where you actually are. You have a recent items menu, so you can go quickly to any either recent applications or recent documents you've had open. You have a force quit option. Now, despite what most people say, you do actually get locked applications within the Mac. They're very infrequent, but when you do, you can use the force quit to actually quit out of any hung applications. And then you have the section which allows you either to put the machine to sleep, to restart the machine, or to shut down, and then to log out. So let's go back to the Finder window, and we'll start with the top section. You have the window control buttons, as I discussed in the last episode. So you have a close button, a minimize button, and an optimize button or a zoom button. And then you have a number of icons. These icons enable you to navigate forwards and backwards through folders that you've been to previously. You have list views. Rather, you have 3 separate icons for the view. You have an icon view, a list view, and a column view. And just to show you that, if we go to the home directory, so there you have the icon view, you have a list view, and you have a column view, and we'll go into them in a bit more detail a little bit later on. You also have an action menu, or rather the action button, and this actually, well, as you can see, it performs tasks with the selected item. So for instance, if I go back to, let's go to the, stay in the home directory, but with an icon view, with nothing selected, if I click on that, you'll see there are 4 options. Or 5 including the view options at the bottom. But if I actually select a folder, such as the music folder, you'll see that now changes.